It's not just because we just want something to continue. It has to be right. So, but what we've worked so hard on is delivering this last season.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about the fans, the audience getting to see the story.
If you're a Yellowstone fan, you know the Dutton family saga is nearing its end. But don't worry, there's a whole new chapter about to unfold. This week, we're diving into everything we know about Yellowstone, the Madison, the latest spin-off that's sure to keep us hooked. So, what can we expect from this exciting new series? Let's find out. 1. A new chapter in the Yellowstone universe. With Yellowstone winding down, fans have been wondering what's next for the Dutton Legacy. Enter the Madison, a fresh spin-off set directly after the events of Yellowstone. While much of the story remains under wraps, the premise promises a deep dive into the post-Dutton future. Unlike previous prequels like 1883 and 1923, the Madison looks like it will bring a completely different set of characters and a new direction. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind the Yellowstone franchise, is at the helm, ensuring that the series will stay true to the gritty, emotional storytelling that fans love. And while we don't have all the details yet, the connection to the Dutton family's legacy will undoubtedly play a major role in this new chapter. 2. Meet the stars, Michelle Pfeiffer and Matthew Fox. If you've been following the casting news for the Madison, you know that the show boasts an all-star lineup of talent. First up is the legendary Michelle Pfeiffer, known for her iconic roles in Ant-Man and the Wasp and Batman Returns. Pfeiffer plays Stacy Clyburn, a resilient matriarch who, after the sudden death of her husband, moves her entire family from bustling New York City to the serene but harsh Madison River Valley in Montana. It's a complex role that taps into her emotional depth as Stacy grapples with the grief of losing her spouse, the challenge of starting over in a new place, and her attempts to rebuild her family's future. Pfeiffer's nuanced performance is expected to anchor the series as she navigates not only personal loss, but also the difficult task of leading her family through uncharted emotional territory. Fans can expect her to bring an incredible amount of heart and gravitas to the role, capturing the essence of a woman who's starting fresh while dealing with the weight of the past. Alongside Pfeiffer is Matthew Fox, best known for his groundbreaking role in Lost. Fox takes on the character of Russell McIntosh, a rugged, self-reliant bachelor who enjoys the outdoors and has a quiet, introspective nature. Russell's emotional journey in the Madison promises to be just as compelling as Stacy's. Described as a heartfelt study of grief and human connection, Fox's character will play a key role in the evolving dynamics of the Clyburn family, bringing a much-needed emotional anchor to the series. Russell's relationship with the Clyburns will be tested as he becomes entangled in their struggles, adding layers of complexity to the story. Together, Pfeiffer and Fox's performances will undoubtedly make the Madison one of the most emotionally rich and star-studded series in the Yellowstone universe. 3. What we know about the Clyburn family. At the heart of the Madison is the Clyburn family, led by Stacy Clyburn, Michelle Pfeiffer. After the death of her husband, Stacy moves her family from the fast-paced streets of New York City to the tranquil yet wild Madison River Valley in Montana. It's a major shift that will test Stacy's resilience and leadership as she tries to rebuild her family's life in an unfamiliar, challenging environment. The rest of the Clyburn clan includes Stacy's daughters, Paige, played by Elle Chapman, and Abigail, played by Beau Garrett. Paige is married to Russell McIntosh, Patrick J. Adams, an investment banker whose business background could add an interesting layer of tension to the rural lifestyle the family is adjusting to. The family dynamic promises to be rich with drama as they navigate the intersection of city life and the wild frontier, all while grappling with personal loss and building new connections. 4. The Duttons Future. Is anyone coming back? As Yellowstone nears its conclusion, fans are left with burning questions about what's next for the iconic Dutton family. With the end of the series looming and the Duttons legacy still so fresh in the minds of viewers, many are curious if any familiar faces from the Dutton clan will make an appearance in the Madison. While nothing has been confirmed by the producers yet, there are strong hints that the Dutton influence will continue to cast a long shadow over the series. As the story picks up after the events of Yellowstone, the show's producers have teased that the Madison will explore the post-Dutton future, meaning that the values and conflicts that shape the Duttons' empire may still play a role in the new narrative. Some fans fans are hopeful that we might see Rip Wheeler, Beth Dutton, or Case Dutton characters who have become synonymous with the Yellowstone universe make brief appearances or have their legacies referenced. However, while rumors about the return of certain actors have swirled, there has been no official word on who, if anyone, from the original cast will show up in this new chapter. It's clear that the Madison will have its own distinct identity, but with the Dutton Legacy still hanging in the balance, we can't help but wonder how closely the two stories will be tied together. For now, we'll have to wait and see what surprises the future holds. 5. The Madison, a fresh start or a sequel? When the Madison was first announced, there was considerable speculation about how it would fit into the broader Yellowstone universe. Many fans assumed that the show would serve as a direct sequel, picking up right where Yellowstone left off and continuing the story of the Dutton family. After all, the show was positioned as part of the ever-expanding Sheridan verse, which has already spawned successful prequels like 1883 and 1923. However, recent reports have clarified that the Madison will not be a direct continuation of the Dutton saga. Instead, it's being described as a spiritual successor to a series that takes place after the Dutton era, but doesn't necessarily pick up the threads of their story. While the Madison is set in the same rugged, sweeping landscapes of Montana, it will introduce a new cast of characters and the fresh storylines. This approach allows Taylor Sheridan to expand the world he's built without being confined by the history of the Dutton family. That said, the Dutton legacy will still play a role in the Madison, lingering in the background and shaping the new storylines. The themes of land ownership, power, and family that have defined the Duttons' journey will likely still echo in the lives of the new characters. For fans of Yellowstone, this means that while the Madison may be charting a new path, it will still carry the essence of what made the Dutton saga so captivating. 6. What's next for the Yellowstone franchise? While the Madison offers fans a fresh start, it's also part of a bigger picture for the Yellowstone franchise. Paramount recently announced a spin-off titled 2024, featuring Matthew McConaughey, which was initially thought to be part of the Dutton saga. However, it now looks like this project has been rebranded as the Madison. This means the show will not only continue the Yellowstone universe, but also explore new stories and characters, which could lead to even more spin-offs in the future. Fans of Taylor Sheridan's gritty, intense storytelling won't be disappointed by what's coming next. 7. A new setting, the Madison River Valley. While the Madison doesn't focus directly on the Madison River itself, the picturesque location in Montana plays a crucial role in shaping the series. The rugged, untamed nature of the valley provides a perfect backdrop for the Clyburn family's story. This new environment will challenge them in ways that New York City never could. From dealing with the harsh elements to integrating into a tight-knit rural community, the Madison River Valley promises to be more than just a setting. It'll be a character in its own right, influencing the family's journey. 8. The tone of the show, grit, grief, and connection. If there's one thing that sets the Madison apart from other Yellowstone spin-offs, it's the emphasis on grief and human connection. This isn't just a show about survival in the wild, it's about emotional depth. With Matthew Fox's character, Russell, exploring the themes of loss and personal growth, the Madison is shaping up to be a heartfelt study of how people cope with tragedy and rebuild their lives. Expect lots of moments of introspection, family drama, and emotional breakthroughs as the Clyburns try to find their footing in a world far from the life they once knew. 9. Production and premiere date. Production on the Madison is expected to begin soon, with a tentative premiere date in 2025. Fans can look forward to the same high production values that have made Yellowstone such a hit, with stunning visuals and a cinematic feel. Although the series is still in its early stages, there's already a lot of buzz around what's to come. With a stellar cast and a compelling story, the Madison could very well become the next big thing in the Yellowstone franchise. And that's everything we know so far about Yellowstone. The Madison, with an incredible cast, powerful themes, and a fresh setting, this series is shaping up to be a must-watch for any Yellowstone fan. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to like, share, and follow for all the latest news on this exciting new chapter in the Yellowstone saga.